2 days ago, the Vegas Golden Knights defeated the Edmonton Oilers 4-3 in overtime. And let's get to the recap here. So, goaltenders for this game were Laurent Brossoit for the Vegas Golden Knights and Stuart Skinner for the Edmonton Oilers. And let's get to the goal scoring. So, first period, Jack Eichel with his 27th goal of the season, 61 seconds into the first period, gave the Knights an early 1-0 lead. But then 2 minutes later, Zach Hyman with his 31st goal of the season tied the game at 1. And then Dorofeyev with his 5th goal of the season scored late in the first period to give the Knights a 2-1 lead. And that was it for the first period, as the Knights were up 2-1. The Golden Knights had 9 shots on net in the first. They scored 2 goals. The Oilers had 14 shots on net in the first, and they scored 1 goal. So then the second period starts. Draisaitl with his 45th goal of the season tied the game at 2 in the second period, and that was the only goal of the second period, as the game was tied 2-2. The Golden Knights had 8 shots on net in the second, but they didn't score a goal. The Oilers had 9 shots on net in the second, and they were able to score a goal to tie it. So then the third period starts. Jonathan Marchessault with his 24th goal of the season scored 6 minutes and 57 seconds into the third period to give the Knights a 3-2 lead. But then eventually, Foegele with his 13th goal of the season tied the game at 3. And that was it for the third period, as the game was tied 3-3. The Golden Knights had 15 shots on net in the third. The Oilers had 6, and both teams scored 1 goal. So then we go into overtime, and Nick Waugh with his 13th goal of the season scored the game-winning goal in overtime to give the Knights a 4-3 overtime win over the Oilers on the road. The Golden Knights had 2 shots on net in overtime. The Oilers had 1 shot on net in overtime. But it is the Golden Knights that defeat the Edmonton Oilers 4-3 in overtime. They have now won 7 straight road games. And yeah, so huge win for the Vegas Golden Knights in this one. They defeat the Oilers 4-3 on the road. They have won 7 straight road games. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Peace, and go Knights go.